Hello, welcome to my channel. Third part of same video. Amplifier from Audi A3. Tonight I will finally try to finish my work. If not, I will just discard this work. Because without schematic, as you was able to see in previous two videos, this is a real nightmare to work with. I never seen it before, I never worked with it, I have no information about it. It's so hard to find the data sheet about any element, only this PWM was easy to find, really. This PWM was very easy to find. However, tonight I will attempt to power on this power supply to see how much current it takes. When I power it on, at the moment you see setting in upper left corner of the screen, you see full setting about what is set on my bench power supply, like 12 volts 100 milliamps, but at the moment it's not online. I mean, it's not powered on. When that happens, you will see it. Just for those who see this video only, all work was to trace why this PWM controller does not have power, so it does not work. It's not problem with PWM controller itself, it's work with its power on circuit, main transistor, which should enable positive rail to the PWM controller is this one. It's PNP transistor. Watch previous video to see data sheet of this transistor and everything else. Base of this transistor is connected to this resistor and going to the resistor 2.7 kilo ohm, which is then connected to the collector of 2 NPN transistor on other side of the board. When base of those two transistors, because those two transistors are in parallel connection, when base receives signal, input signal from somewhere from digital board, this is digital board here. So when receive from digital board, which is I assume signal from input somewhere in the car, you press some button to power on your audio or something like that. I have no idea where is it located, but that button sends signal to these to the two transistor from other side, which will short other side of 2.7 kilo ohm, will short to the ground. Since 2.7 kilo ohm is lower resistance and have a lower voltage drop than this 47 kilo ohm resistor, which is connected to plus, base will become more closer to negative side than to plus, and this transistor will conduct and pass plus to the PWM. That is what I'm going to try to simulate today. So here we have a small 2.7 kilo ohm. I hope it's 2.7. I don't know if I was reading colors properly. 2.7 kilo ohm, as you see on the instrument in the right corner. So 2.7 kilo ohm will connect somewhere here, like this resistor most likely. So let me add a little of solder to that. Let's start working something. I will just add a bit of, so I can, that's going to be enough, so I can attach resistor. Resistor will, leg will be shortened because I don't want it short something else. Okay, that resistor go to here as that. So okay, that should be nice. Okay, this wire will be, I will attach one wire on resistor. Let me, while I work this, maybe it's better to you to see what I'm doing. So you've seen how I soldering resistor. Now wire to other side of resistor. Here. Nice. So we have wire which will be shorted to the ground. You know the drill. Minus to the minus, which is all these are minus, and I have issue with connecting it, and plus enough to this, that is. So after all, let me find one thing which also going to be needed, this to be able to attach instrument, because I will need free hands. Okay, that's attached as well. A lot of wires, what you say. So minus is here. Let's go to the DC voltage on instrument and let's power it on. So you see on the screen, I will press on now and we'll check. It's no flow of power. Let me confirm that I have all connections good. 11 volts like. And now let me see what's going to happen with power supply. Nothing, no current flow, nothing. Truly nothing, really nothing. So something, let's go to the microscope. Even I will need now microscope. So let me so there we are. Let me see what I do have at output of this transistor. Let me see what is voltage on other side of resistor. No voltage. Oh, 11 volts. Okay. And what would be here? 11 volts. This transistor, as I said, will conduct. So we should have 11 volts on fourth leg, but for that I will use oscilloscope. Everything is connected. Let me probe like this leg. 12 volts. So does it oscillate anywhere? No. 12 volt. Here somewhere should be clock. There is clock. This is really annoying. I can't find any good signal. We do not have clean clock signal. That's reality. We do have some signal out of phase, VPP 1.5 volts. Yeah, 1 kilohertz signal. Like 1 kilohertz signal we do have here. But we don't have at output any signal. 12 volt is there, but PWM does not work. Nothing. So to tell you what I know now, this PWM does not work. As you can see, it oscilloscope is there. Look at here, there should be clock signal. There is some signal, as you can see, out of phase and peak to peak 1.5 volt 1 kilohertz signal. That is not correct clock signal, I believe. At this point I think I will give up from repairing this because this took a lot of time. Transistor is open. Now it's passing power supply to the PWM controller. I simulated that. What I know now, when this is powered on, this signal does not work. There is no current flowed, just something like 10 milliamps. So that means there is nothing wrong with any element which receiving power now. There is no short circuit at any element in. Maybe I could work more on this. I did my best to find what's wrong, and I don't know really. Thank you for watching this. If I decide ever to continue with this, of course I will record it. Thank you for watching. See you soon with a new video. Till then, subscribe, like, whatever. I'm very tired. I don't know why. Maybe because I didn't sleep well last night. I am very tired, and thank you. Thank you for watching. Subscribe, like, and see you very soon.